Time now for an update from Fox Carolina News and Fox Carolina Weather. Weather rates certified most accurate.
Good evening, I'm Cody Alcorn. We are following several developing stories tonight, including breaking news out of Spartanburg County. We're going to head to foxcarolina.com. We have just learned a former Boiling Springs head football coach died in a crash this afternoon. Shocking a lot of people in that community. Not only was he a former coach, he also owned a local barbecue joint, Game Day Barbecue in Duncan. This was a look at the scene we got there tonight. What we do know is that 61-year-old Alton Bruce Clark was killed in a crash on East Main Street, right there near North Avenue in Duncan. The coroner identifying him tonight, not releasing any more details. We do know Duncan police are investigating this crash. We are working to get a hold of Duncan police to get more on exactly what led up to this, but that area was closed for several hours this evening as they worked this crash. Again, this happening East Main Street, that's Highway 290 near the North Avenue area in Duncan, where that former football coach died in a crash. Of course, as you can imagine, former players, family members, the community, the Spartanburg County School District there in shock learning about this. We are working to get in touch with the district to get comments from them and, of course, the sports staff there as well. But that information just coming out within the last hour. Pretty surprising here, eye lifting. Maybe some people not so surprised, but Secret Service says nearly $100 billion stolen in pandemic relief funds, folks. That is a lot of money. Of course, it's that COVID-19 relief program that was set up to help businesses and people who lost their jobs, who lost their businesses. And now the Secret Service says people stole almost $100 billion. We're told about 3% of the $3.4 trillion dispersed was the amount that was stolen. But again, those numbers are incredible. $3.4 trillion handed out in those relief funds. But we'll have much more on that. The Secret Service just putting out that report. As we get it, we'll update you on that. Also, Greenville County, folks, if you've driven through Woodruff Road, even if you're not from Greenville County, you know it is a nightmare. And tonight, County Council agreed to a $121 million project that's supposed to help us get along Woodruff Road. We'll see if that happens. We'll put it to the test the next holiday once it's built, because I assure you that's when it is really chaotic out there. And it's been chaotic out there today on the roadways. Sadly, tonight, not only do we have the Boiling Springs fatality, we have another fatality in Spartanburg County. We're not for sure if it was because of the weather, but it was a nasty afternoon for commutes. You can see tonight, 38 degrees. We're going to check in with Bob Trahey again. Can't confirm weather played a part in those, but it was a rough afternoon if people were heading out. The rain we had there and just the slick roadways.
Indeed, Cody. Yeah, it was a messy first day of the winter, shall we say, and we had the rain out there. Even high elevation ice pellets and some light snow showers above 3,000 feet. But now all that activity is beginning to slide away. Here's midnight on Futurecast. You can see the skies beginning to break up. In fact, before I came in, I saw the moon out there. So we're going to start this clearing trend as we go through the overnight hours. And do watch out in the higher elevations, because any standing water could freeze as we go into tomorrow morning. That certainly could be a hazard. And there could be a little bit of mountain valley fog as well into the morning hours. Otherwise, tomorrow, a much different day. Look at this. We really clear it out as we go into the afternoon. And instead of 40s like we saw today, we're going to be rising into the 50s as we go into tomorrow. So clearing trend for tonight, temperatures into the mid-30s for the upstate. And for the mountains, you're seeing temperatures a little bit below freezing. That's why I'm concerned about some slick roads as we go into the morning hours. But ample sunshine Wednesday, 57, a bit cooler Thursday. We go into Christmas Eve and it gets even warmer, 60 degrees. And look at Christmas Day, 67. And it doesn't end there. We keep it very mild into early next week. In fact, indications are that the rest of the year could be quite mild. Mountains 51 Wednesday, 50s through the rest of the week, and your Christmas will not be a white one. 62 and mild on Christmas Day. We leave it in the low 60s for highs as we go into early next week. Pretty easy to take, I'm sure. For continuing coverage, make sure you check out the following newscast. You can also find us on the Fox Carolina News app, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Have a great night.